a step-by-step guide to buying hype on Unichain using MetaMask. Flint West reporting. Everybody wants exposure to the shiny new token. Very few people stop to ask a more important question. How does the token actually move? Because in modern crypto, execution matters more than excitement. The difference between a clean execution path and a sloppy one is the difference between spending 50 cents or burning $20 in invisible friction before the trade even settles. And that's exactly what happens when people try to buy Hyperliquid's hype token the wrong way. They think, just send USDC to Ethereum Mainnet, bridge it around, swap it somewhere, and done. No, that's the expensive route. That's the inefficient route. And for small traders especially, that's the route where gas fees quietly eat your position alive. Because modern DeFi isn't just about buying a token anymore. It's about settlement layers, bridge architecture, liquidity routing, wallet visibility, gas economics, and execution environments. And once you understand that, you realize the real game is minimizing leakage, not maximizing clicks. So let's simplify the battlefield. The native hype token lives on Hyperliquid's own Layer 1 ecosystem. That ecosystem has two major components, Hypercore and HyperEVM. Hypercore is the ultra-fast trading engine. HyperEVM is the Ethereum-compatible execution layer. Now, here's where people get confused. MetaMask cannot magically display assets trapped inside a centralized style exchange account environment. So if you buy hype directly inside Hyperliquid and leave it sitting there, MetaMask won't automatically show it the way people expect. That confusion causes people to panic and start hunting for random hype tokens on Ethereum Mainnet, Base, or Arbitrum. Huge mistake, because most of those are fake or illiquid or unofficial wrappers. And that's where people get rugged. This content is brought to you by Bobby Gigs. Promote your brand here and reach a wide audience across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow the links in the description to get started. So what's the clean route? Unichain. Why? Because Unichain currently offers one of the smoothest paths between Uniswap, MetaMask visibility, low fees, and accessible hype liquidity. The workflow is simple. Step 1. Withdraw USDC from your centralized exchange directly onto Unichain, not Ethereum Mainnet, not some unnecessary bridge maze, directly onto Unichain. And already, right there, you've saved yourself a fortune in unnecessary gas leakage, because Ethereum Mainnet is a tax on inefficiency, especially for smaller trades. A $100 swap on Mainnet can easily lose $15 to $30 in withdrawal fees, bridge costs, and gas overhead. Meanwhile, the Unichain route often settles for pennies. That's the difference between understanding infrastructure and merely understanding tokens. Step 2. Connect MetaMask to Unichain. Now your USDC sits visibly inside your wallet. Clean, simple, direct custody. Step 3. Open Uniswap. Swap Unichain USDC for hype. Done. Now the hype tokens settle directly into MetaMask visibility under the Unichain network. No weird wrappers, no exchange custody confusion, no unnecessary bridge gymnastics. And here's the deeper realization most people miss. The future winners in crypto are not necessarily the chains with the loudest marketing. They're the systems that reduce friction. The systems that compress execution cost, simplify settlement, abstract away complexity, and minimize invisible capital leakage. Because every unnecessary bridge, every unnecessary gas fee, every fragmented liquidity route is economic drag. And that drag compounds. That's why Layer 2 ecosystems matter, not because they're cheap Ethereum, but because they are evolving into optimized execution environments for capital itself. That's the real shift happening underneath all this. The infrastructure is becoming intelligent, and the people who understand the rails early usually end up ahead of the crowd once the traffic arrives. Flint West signing off.